interested to change your life. It's until you be a person that can at least welcome something that when is offered to you like help, it's offered to you when it comes to now emotions, fear, and wins behind like living with a blood disorder. And when it comes to now you unlocking that infinite possibility. Have you ever like felt your body betrayed on a day you really needed strength? Now is the day. Let's all come in, let's all subscribe, like and share so that we reach out that unknown blood disorder patient. Ni usipojikubali kila kitu kitakuwa aje, but ukijikubali kila kitu kitakuwa rahisi. Tujiungane si wote kama shujaz, tufanye mambo yenye at least unaweza sema ukiwa na beshte karibu na wewe, ukiwa na mtu anaweza kusaidia, kubali kusaidika, but ukinyamaza utaumia peke yako. So let's dive into now the peer guest and maybe peer counseling perspective, where now you can be able to at least reach out, you can be able to talk to me if you have a question, and if you have something that is bothering you, I'm here, reach out, and let's all be united in whatever that we do. It's until you accept who you are, it's until you unlock that self-infinite possibility, so that you at least be a person that can ignite hope in people's life. But if you're just quiet, what will even go through in your mind? It's until we come together as a shuja. It's until you be a person that can be helped. So let's work together. Let's unite in many possible ways that you can when you accept. So as a shuja, how did I even become a peer counselor? It all started when I first felt social stigma, first social isolation, because people didn't lack knowledge. But right now, I have something that I can say I understand. I'm using that as a voice. I'm using that to at least reach out to that person that needs help in the community, to a friend, to the support system, which is my parent, to at least aid them understand how living with a blood disorder means. It's until we all come together, and I want to focus on how we usually feel, we usually cope, and what I've learned living with a blood disorder. So what I've felt over from diagnosis up to now is just that it's until you motivate yourself, it's until you be your own shuja. That's when now you'll be able to learn how to cope up with living with disorder. It's until now you develop strategies to cope. It's until now ujikubali, so that your support system becomes that support network to you, support connection to you, and they'll be able to hear you in whatever manner that you want. But it's until self-aware, it's until kwanza ujikubali, it's until you be able to accept change. So what did I learn through those moments? I learned that you being a shuja, you being your own advocate will change who you are. But it's until all aligns, that's when now everything will come unto what you wanted. But if you're just quiet, how will it add up? Let's all take a step back and understand who you are. Let's all take something in ourselves so that you focus. Have a mindset that can even ignite hope in your life. If you're just quiet, how will it be? If you're just there, how will it be? But when we come together as a shuja, we'll be able to help each other grow. We'll be able to at least acknowledge that we can unlock that self-infinite possibility. So this is not just something that will ignite hope in people's life. This is something new. As a peer counselor, I want to at least reach out back to the community to reflect what they've gone through, what they are going through as a community, so that they learn more about living with a blood disorder. But when you are both quiet, it will be hard for us to connect. It will be hard for us to support each other grow. And what did we learn from this story? It's just that You have to embrace, you have to acknowledge, and you have to accept. If you accept who you are, you'll start writing a story that will even touch your life, you'll even touch people's life. But if you won't accept, how will you be able to hold the pen to write your story? So let's all reflect on what we do every day. Let's all focus our energy on something that will create more momentum in our life. Let's all create something that can even ignite hope in people's life through small habits that we do every day, through you being a shuja every day. It's until you accept that you need change. That's when now change comes to you through the law of process. If you are doing or if you are going through this, here's what helped me, and I would like to share. First is that you have to be resilient. As a Shuja, I had bleeding episodes, but I had to be resilient to pass those bleeding episodes. I had to be courageous enough to say that it's just a phase, and me accepting that I can change the way and how life to me wants to go is the first step that I accepted that everything started aligning. But if you're just quiet, how will it go? How will it even be in your life? Second, it's just that I was curious to learn more about what caused my bleed, what caused the stress, what caused social isolation, what caused social stigma. And that came when now I started advocating. I started learning more about my blood disorder. It's until I started researching more on what caused it. It's until I reached out to that healthcare provider, I reached out to that hemophilia treatment center for help. That's when now everything started aligning. That's when now I started understanding that to live a more fulfilling life, you have to connect with others. You have to at least have people around you to guide you to live and unlock that self infinite possibility. So, number three was just that you have to have a support system that understands you. You have to have a support system that knows where you're going. But if you don't even relate with the support system, like friends, like family, like people that will even ignite hope in your life, what are you doing? Let's all unite together, go to the voices of Shija, learn how patients are being bold enough to create a more impactful life in their life. Learn how patients are doing good in whatever that they are creating. So tag someone who needs to hear this, drop one lesson you learned today, and share how you manage your emotional burnouts. Let's all unite together and create change. Next time, I'll be handling let's talk about fear, opening up about diagnosis, stigma, and anxiety. Stay shujaa.